Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am the Peachy Vegan Goddess and I've decided to start this channel over, start fresh, because I attempted to start this channel when I was super duper busy in other areas of my life and it just wasn't flowing, and so I really want to start over and start fresh. I want this to be a space where I share with you my perspective, like my vegan lifestyle, how I live in alignment with my core values of being an animal lover, and how I live in alignment with my core desire for animal liberation worldwide. So, seeing as this is going to be like quite a personal channel, it's going to be like my personal perspective, my personal stories, my personal opinions, stuff like that. I thought I would kick off the relaunch of my vegan channel by sharing 20 facts about myself so that you can get to know me. So without this seeming narcissistic or like I'm trying to, I don't know, big myself up or whatever, I just thought it would be good to start off with some facts about me, so that you can get to know me a little bit better. So here goes, 20 facts about me. Just so you know, I've got my laptop behind the tripod because I can't remember all of these, so I've had to like type them out. And I'm not sure like how you're meant to do these 20 facts about me videos. Like, do you just talk through every fact or do you go into detail about any of them? I guess let's just see what flows, because I have no idea. I'm not like a professional YouTuber, but let's begin. Okay, so fact number 1, I'm a Leo. Rah. Fact number 2, I am a HSP, which means highly sensitive person. It's a thing. If you don't know about it, Google it. It's a thing. That is me. I'm a highly sensitive person. Fact number 3, I am actually a certified herbalist, naturopath, and energy healer as well. And I studied at the College of Naturopathic Medicine in London. That is where our good friend, vegan friend Miles from, what's his channel? Happy Healthy Cool. He also studied there, but he was actually a couple of years below me, so I never actually met him. But hi Miles, you went to the same college as me, so yeah, cool. Okay, so fact number 4, I have seen a UFO. Yes, I really have. I saw a UFO with my mother, actually, so she can vouch for me here. We both saw this UFO. It was crazy. It was the weirdest experience ever. I'm not going to go into that story. I probably shared that story on my other channel years ago. My other channel is Priestess Peaches, by the way, but you might not be interested in that. That's for female entrepreneurs in long-term relationships. So, okay, fact number 5, I have seen what can only be described as a ghost or a being from another dimension. I don't really know how else to describe it. It was a small, shadowy figure of a man wearing a hat, running, and he just came out of nowhere and he vanished up the hill into nowhere. So I'm calling it a ghost, but who freaking knows? It was really weird, and I wasn't on my own. I wasn't high and I wasn't drunk, and yeah, it was crazy. Okay, so fact number 6, I have worked at Stringfellows, Spearmint Rhino, and Platinum Lace, just to name a few. So if you don't know what they are strip clubs. So I was actually a stripper for 6 years in my 20s. Oh my goodness, I am a completely different person now. That was a crazy time in my life. Ooh, there's a little fly. Okay, fact number 7, I now run my own business as a mentor and a healer for female entrepreneurs in long-term relationships, as I said at the beginning of this video about my other channel. Fact number 8, I am very much into Tantra and I teach tantric massage for couples, among other things. Fact number 9, I grew up in the village that I'm living in right now. It's so weird to be back here living in this village. But I was also a city girl because I lived in Brighton for 2.5 years and I lived in London for 1.5 years, I think, or it might have been just a year, but it was like over a couple of different times. Yeah, so I've lived the city life and the high life, and I've grew up in a village and I've moved back to village life now. So fact number 10, I have traveled to, I'm just going to read this list out: Brazil, Australia, Bali, the Gili Islands, Miami, Ibiza, lived in France for a while, traveled to LA, Santa Barbara, Houston, Mexico, Dominican Republic, and Thailand. And I've been to Thailand 3 times. And I love it because I have created an online business so that I can have that like freedom. I can be like location free whenever I want, because I can work with clients all around the world anytime. So I really, really love that. And I like, travel is one of the things that I'm so like, it's so valuable to me. And obviously I know, like, as the world is at the moment, it's a bit tricky, but I really, really love traveling. So yeah, and I'm very, very privileged to be able to do that, and I feel very blessed to be able to do that. Okay, fact number 11 is that I have 1 older brother and I have 2 younger half sisters. But we don't call them half sisters, they're my sisters, okay? So yeah, 1 older brother and 2 sisters. Fact number 12, I used to rave. I used to have glow sticks. I used to wear all the cyber stuff, like crazy UV light clothing and big Yeti furry things on my legs. And I used to go to raves, like illegal raves, warehouse raves. I used to go to Atomic Jam in Birmingham. I used to love a rave. Stomp, stomp, stomp. So fact number 13, my feet, I'm actually going to show you my foot, how gross. My feet are a size 3 in the UK, which is a size 36 in European size. I don't know what that is in US size, but very, very dinky little thick feet. Yeah, so size 3 feet. Fact number 14, I have a tattoo on my lower back, and in the UK we call those slag tags. I don't know if that's something that a term other places use, but in the UK we call them slag tags. And I actually got this tattoo when I was, I swear, I think I was 14. I think my friend, me and my bestie, we were very young. I don't know how we were allowed to get a tattoo, but I do. I have a tattoo on my lower back. So yay me! It's good because I can't really see it, so I don't really care about it. Okay, so fact 15, I have my tongue pierced, I have my nipple pierced, and I have my back pierced as well. So like above my tattoo on my back, I have 2 little implant piercings. Yes, so fact number 16, the last book that I read was by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and it's called You Are the Placebo. And I love the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you don't know who he is, please read his books, watch his videos, watch his testimonials on YouTube. He's amazing. I love him. Yeah, I cannot rate his books highly enough. I have read, what's the other one that I read? Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. So good, so good. So yeah, the last book I read was Joe Dispenza, You Are the Placebo. I was actually reading another book alongside that, and it was called Extended Massive Orgasm. Okay, so fact number 17, I can pole dance a little bit, just a little bit, a nickel bit. I used to be much, much better at pole dancing. I have lost touch with it, a little bit rusty, shall we say. Definitely not as strong as I used to be, which is something I really want to change. But I very much love pole dancing, and I never learned it technically. I was never trained in it, but I just picked it up when I used to work in the old strip clubs, and I just watched the other girls and tried it out for myself. And well, I had to pole dance. You have to be on the stage pole dancing when you work in strip clubs. So I had to kind of learn. So, but I was never taught the technical way of doing things. So I was never very good, but I would say I was quite erotic. Okay, so fact number 18. When I was younger, when I was 19, when I was younger in like A levels, I did art textiles. I never did art GCSE because they wouldn't let me change when I asked to change, because I chose music and then very quickly realized I wanted to do art, but they wouldn't let me change. But they let me go into art textiles A level because I had done textiles GCSE and got an A star. So I wriggled my way back into art, and then I went on to do an art and design foundation, and I specialised in fashion and textiles, and this was at Northbrook College in the UK, and I got a distinction, woo! So I was really into like creative, the artsy things when I was younger. And I kind of use my creativity to create online courses and programs for women nowadays. But yeah, I used to really love print design, and I used to love making, I loved texture. I loved making sort of like 3-dimensional arty things with materials. Yeah, really loved that course. That was great fun. Fact number 19. I used to take drugs, and it used to be a little bit of a problem for me, in the sense that when I wanted to stop taking drugs, I found it very, very challenging, and I realized that I had more of a problem than I thought I did. I was very much into the drug scene when I was younger, and yeah, it was just a way of life for me. It was the norm. Everyone around me was doing it. It was just one of those things that I explored for a little bit too long. And yeah, I lived a life of hedonism and debauchery in my 20s. It was wild. I was a wild child. I was a wild child from teenage years. I still am wild, but in much more beneficial, healthy ways. Okay, am I on number 20? Oh my gosh. So fact number 20, I have been with my man, Rory. We have been together for 10 years. 10 whole years, I can't believe it. Yeah, it's so good. I never thought it was possible to find someone that I call it rising in love, but that I could grow, that our love could grow and grow, and that we'd become closer and closer kind of thing. Like, I was never one for monogamy or like long-term relationships, because I just never thought it would be possible to like be with somebody who that are like, where we would be able to be faithful, that you like, I just never thought that's possible. I guess because I'd never like really truly known what like a respectful, loving relationship is. So yeah, so we've been together 10 years this year. Like last month was our 10-year anniversary. So that's me, and that is 20 facts about me. So hopefully now you know a little bit more about me. Maybe you want to come along for the journey and just hear some things that I have to say, and yeah, get to know me a bit more and connect with me in the comments. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Yes, I did it under 15 minutes. Woo! I have a tendency to ramble, so this is like breakthrough. Okay, love you, bye.